Hello, everybody. You see that little girl over there, the one that's coughing her head? She was very angry with me today. If you looked at my Facebook post, I don't know if you did or not, but she immediately when she was done with the bath, yes, she had a bath. She got her hair cut yesterday, got the bath today. Um, she was not happy with me, and I put a little. I dried her off with the hair dryer, and then put a sweater on her, and she's curled up in this beautiful furry soft bed, and I tried to cover her up with a little blankie, but she didn't want to have it. But she's got a cute little sweater on, so she's doing. There I am. Hi. Um, I woke up this morning, took my pills, ate my breakfast. I've got a load of dishes going. Took Millie out a couple times. Contacted Walgreens yet again. I have a problem with their system, which is very frustrating for me, but is what it is. What it is. Got the approval that my United Healthcare was approved for the Washington. So I go through the rest of January with Arizona, which does me absolutely no good whatsoever. And then in February, on February 1st, I switch over to the Washington one, and that's when I'll be able to actually do things with my health here in this state. Yeah. I didn't get done the things I wanted to get done today. I mean, I did kind of. Millie was my priority to get her bath and get her dried off, get everything done. Got my kitchen clean, wiped down the counters, the stove. So, I mean, it wasn't a wasted day by any means. I'm not going to have wasted days unless there's absolutely a reason that I just can't, like the dizzy spell the other day. But I have to tackle this desk situation. Sorry, I'm looking off camera because it's over there looming at me. And I can only take little chunks of things at a time, if that makes sense. Like when I first moved in and like all the boxes were there, I stopped. I couldn't do anything. I couldn't put anything away because it was so overwhelming. Nope, couldn't do it. But now that there's space and I have safe space, I'm breaking things down into little cookie pieces that I can do. And I got to do that every once in a while. Make sure you're breathing. I was thinking about something today that the pastor had talked about on Sunday. Yeah, it's stuck with me. When he was talking about God and the values and all of that, and what we should be looking for with regards to values and whether they align with what our Heavenly Father wants for us or not. And he used the analogy that think of it as if you're a parent, okay? You see your child do something or finally get it, that light bulb moment, and they do the right thing. They do the right thing, something that they're going to need. And it stuck with me. And I thought about it today only because for a short time, and this is going to make me cry because I loved them very much, even if they don't think that I did. I was a stepmom for several years. And my then stepson was having the hardest time learning how to tie his shoes. And we tried the bunny thing, and we tried everything, and he just was like, no, I'm just going to wear Velcro. I'm like, you're not going to be 36 years old wearing Velcro shoes. You're going to learn how to tie your shoes. And there were mornings where he was late for school because I was not going to just tie his shoes and send him out the door. He had to learn, and oh boy, is he stubborn. I don't know if he still is or not, but that sweet little 6-year-old boy. And I still, even though I'm not in their life, to this day think about the day he understood it. He sat down and he put his shoes on, and we always watched to make sure that, and he sat down and he did it, and that feeling of excitement and the yays and good boys and attaboys, and but I think about it from a mother's heart, even though he wasn't biologically mine. It was something that I was very proud of him, so overwhelmingly proud of him, because he had struggled for so long trying to figure out how to do this, because it didn't make sense to him how to tie his shoes, and then he got it. And it wasn't just the excitement for him, it was the excitement for my ex and I as well, knowing he got it. We did something right. I miss him. I miss her. But I know that doesn't matter at this point. They're adults. My point to this whole thing, and what I thought about today, was, what am I doing or not doing or need to fix? And there's a lot that my Heavenly Father would be proud of me for, that He would say, she's finally got it. What would be His attagirl points? I'm trying to look at things through different eyes. Some of my choices right now aren't the best, and they're not the right ones, and I could easily just pass it off and say, it's survival. You're doing it just to survive. But that's not it. And it wasn't the case for my ex-stepson either. It was easier for him to say, you know what? I know there's Velcro shoes out there. I know there's slip-on shoes that don't have any ties. I'm just going to wear those because it's easier, and I don't have to deal with the hard part. I have to deal with some of the hard parts. I have to reevaluate some things. Sorry, this is a very deep message today, but I went on this weight loss journey to lose weight, to get healthier, to get weight off my knees, to get weight off my back. Honestly, to silence some of the voices in my heads. I have more than one. Head that are on a loop that tell me nobody's gonna like you if you're fat. No man is ever gonna want you. But as I thought about it today, this has not been an easy journey. This has been a very difficult journey. Yes, the weight has come off fairly quickly. And I've reached a point now where I have to actually, this sounds awful. This sounds really awful because I have put in work along the way to this point. But my work level needs to change. My work level needs to become stronger. And I need to put the effort forth to get the same results I got before when it was easy. At this point, I don't know why it's taken me this long. I'm responsible for me. I'm responsible for my happiness. I'm responsible for my not happiness. I'm responsible for everything. Sounds like the world revolves around me. I know it doesn't, but Pastor also made a point of you can't change the world. You can try, you can want to, you can take the steps. But realistically, you have a small circle that you can change. And that small circle can become bigger as your life changes. I think it's time I change some things. Anyway, random thoughts. Random thoughts of a mad woman. Not mad as in angry. Mad as in, anyway. So today was good. Gonna work on the desk tomorrow. I think I'm gonna have to go down and get my own medication. Things just aren't coming together for me to get my medication otherwise. So I may wind up riding the bus. It'll be an adventure. It'll give me something to do. Anyway, I love you all. I wish you all the best sleep. Make sure you're doing everything you can to make your little circle as good as possible, because your circle reaches out. Love you all. Have a good evening.